What you are about to hear is research science, not a theory. Everything Dr. Campbell is about to tell you is research, not fiction.
Thursday, the 11th of January. Now, last week there was published some really concerning research. They took a virus from the pangolin and they cultured it in cells in the laboratory. And they then infected mice with it. And it killed all of the mice that had infected through brain infection. That kills 100% of mice it's infected with. But it gets worse. Because the mice that were infected were humanized mice. Now, these are called transgenic mice. In other words, they were given some human genes. And they were given human ACE receptor genes that were expressed by the mouse. So these are essentially human ACE receptors in genes. And it was a coronavirus from the pangolin, and it killed 100% of the mice that were infected. And these are the things that they are jiggling around with in laboratories from China. What the researchers did was they got a virus from a pangolin. That's these charming little creatures that are so abused throughout Eastern Asia. The relative isolates were cultured in 2020 and 2017, so they were culturing this back in 2017. Now, early passage through the cells, isolated, was actually a cell culture adapted mutant. So, in other words, what happened was that this mutant that caused 100% lethal brain disease evolved, if you like, while they were passing it through various cell cultures to grow it in the lab. And then they thought, oh, hey presto, we've got this 100% lethal virus. So that's how it came about. The paper doesn't say they deliberately constructed it. They probably didn't deliberately construct it, because it says in the paper that it was just through passage through cell culture. But then they found this incredible virus that they wanted to study, and they want to study further, which is even more concerning.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check back for new content. Every day we edge closer into chaos. Keep your doors locked and your head on a swivel. Hope to see you back soon. God bless.